Hello, welcome back to my channel. I've heard you guys loud and clear. You want a dares video. Here it is. The last one that I did was almost 9 months ago, which is such a long time. Time really just flew by. I can't believe it. Anyways, like the previous one, I will pick these dares randomly with a generator so that it will be fair. You guys comment the funniest things that just make my day. I love reading your comments, so thank you for that. Okay, I know I said that I'm using this to be fair, but dear Floria, I'm truly sorry, but I just don't think I am able to do your deer. It's a little inappropriate. I'm sorry, I just can't do that. The first dare is said by Awkward Girl Me though. I dare you to freeze cloud slime. When I saw this, I thought that is such a cool idea because water is used in cloud slimes and it'd be interesting to see what would happen if you put it in the freezer. So this is the cloud slime that I will be freezing. Sorry, not sorry. It wasn't a really good slime. Back then when I reviewed this, it had way too much snow fallout, so it wasn't exactly a pleasant experience. It still does have a lot of fallout, but the overall presentation was there, and I absolutely love the charm. So I actually let it sit in the freezer for 2 whole days, and this is what the results are. So you might have figured out by now, but I definitely should have taken the slime out of the container and put it in a bowl and then put that in the freezer because I physically could not take the slime out of the container for the life of me. That thing is stuck in there for good, for life. That thing just said, "You are not taking me out. I am comfortable. I'm happy to be in this container. I'm not letting you." I've used all my strength. I even took out the mallet and tried to hit the sides to loosen it up. I've tried, I really did, and no luck whatsoever. So what I ended up doing was letting it sit, let it defrost for about 20 minutes, and then I was able to get the slime out of the container. Thank God. So because I let it sit for some time, some parts of it defrosted and I was able to take the slime out like it was in slime form. But other parts of it, the main center part, was completely frozen. And it was so interesting to see that. And it definitely felt really cold for sure. I could not hold it for too long without taking a break in between. It was rock solid, but I was able to scrape the outer layer. It felt and sounded like a slushie. A really frozen slushie. I was really curious about the results and I was not disappointed. Definitely a cool thing to do. We have the next dare. Alicia Art says, "I dare you to put an entire bottle of black paint in slime." You already know I'm going to whip out the gloves because this is going to be extra messy and we know that black smudges easily. I'm curious to see what the paint will do to the texture of the slime since I'm using so much, and will it dye it completely black? I mean, it's obvious, but you never know. Here is the slime in all its glory, and it is completely black, very pigmented. It made it really shiny. So because the previous deer had a waiting period, I thought, why not show the process of what the slimes look like after a day or two. After a day, the slime got so glossy and so pretty. I thought the slime was just beautiful. I didn't really notice it doing any major changes to the texture other than it got glossy. It still smudges, but only a little bit, enough that I don't need to wear gloves. Moving on to the next stair. It's your boy Ash Wolf says, I dare you to add hair or fur to your slime. Now, I've actually done this stair before in this video. Let me refresh your eyes. Yup, that happened. A dare is a dare. I'm not going to turn it down just because I already did it. I'm actually going to complete this, but with a twist. So I will be using sort of melted slime for this, and I will be using this little thing, this fuzzy puff ball that you see people hang on their purses or backpacks or whatever. This kind of looks like hair. It's actually fur, but it can count as both. So at first I had trouble cutting it because I'm just dumb, and yeah, and then I figured out that I had to hold my scissors a proper way. Yeah. Okay, enjoy. So here it is after mixing all of the fur or hair fur. I was genuinely surprised because from the outside looking far, it looks like it's marbled, but that's not the case when you look at it up close. It's sometimes sticky when I play with it, even though I added a lot of activators, so you can tell that it's a little bit over activated, but it's also sticky at the same time. I'm thinking it's because the fur is melting the slime, but it's not. I don't know. Gotcha Cookie says, I dare you to put hair gel and lotion into overactivated slime, then put it into the microwave and put a drop of all the blued coloring. Thanks, love your videos. Thank you. That is a lot of steps, very specific steps. So I will be using this overactivated on purpose purple clay slime for this, and I'm just going to do the dare. First we're going to add the lotion and the hair gel, put it in the microwave. I put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. I think the slime would deactivate anyways with just the lotion and hair gel alone, but adding the extra step of microwaving it is going to be overkill for sure. So the last step of the dare was unclear for me because it said put a drop, but then after that it says all of the blue coloring. So I wasn't sure if I was to use the entire bottle of the food coloring or just a drop. So I just went with a drop since I already did a similar dare in this video. The slime was melted like I predicted. I had to activate this, and after that the slime was really super duper stretchy. Compared to what it was before, there's definitely a difference. I do want to say that I love stretchy slimes. I mean, who doesn't? But I don't like if it's way too stretchy that it kind of just melts in your hands at the end. If you know what I mean, it's complicated. Andrea Cornajo says, I dare you to put thick water in your slime. It's a thing. I had no idea what thick water was or that it existed. I searched this up and it's actually a product that you can buy at stores like CVS. Don't ask me why the picture is stretched like that. That's just what I saw when I clicked the zoom. Further in my research, I found out that this water is made for people who have difficulty swallowing called dysphagia. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. It's basically really thick water that's infused with nectar and other ingredients. You can pause the screen if you want to read the ingredients. It's almost like clear honey but drinkable. Adding this to slime is going to be interesting because I want to know, is this going to make my slime thick? Because I love thick clear slimes. It's my preferred clear texture. I ended up adding half the bottle. And I overactivated a bit. Surprise, surprise. Since there's obviously a lot of bubbles, I decided to wait 2 days to see what it's gonna look like. After 2 days, the slime actually cleared up more than I thought it would, because usually you would have to wait a week for slimes to clear up. This was just in 2 days and it already looks half clear. Something else I noticed was that it wasn't overactivated. In fact, it actually melted a little bit, but it's still there. I wouldn't say that it's thick, but it's definitely thicker if you were not to use this product. Either way, I love the texture. And that wraps up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, thank you. And by the way, in case you don't know, I uploaded some videos on my second channel. It's a gaming channel. Check it out. It would mean a lot to me. It'll be linked down below. And with that, I will see you in my next video. Bye.